If your short story feels predictable in a bad way, it's not because your reader guessed what was going to happen. It's because the story never became more interesting than what they guessed. This is a topic I've wished to touch on a bit, and I think I've cracked it. Since predictable gets used in two completely different ways. The story can feel predictable in a good way, where everything lines up and when the ending arrives, feels right, inevitable even. Or it can feel predictable in a bad way, where you see exactly where it's going, and when it gets there, that's nothing. The latter is the version we're talking about. That's the one where the reader thinks, yeah, I saw that coming, and? So, what's actually going wrong? It comes back to a common structural point with short stories. The turn. If you're using a short story structure, a short story moves through 4 phases: orientation, scenario, turn, consequence. And when a story feels predictable in a bad way, the issue is usually this: the turn is too shallow. Not missing, not broken, just not doing enough. What this means is the story presents a situation, and the reader understands it early, keeps confirming that first understanding instead of deepening it. So, nothing sharpens, nothing complicates, nothing gets reinterpreted. The story just follows its most obvious version all the way to the end. That's why it feels flat. To see the difference clearly, compare these. Here's a weak version of a story. A lonely man adopts a dog. Over time, the dog helps him open up, and by the end, he's happier and more connected. You can see the whole shape immediately. And if the story just delivers exactly that, in exactly that way, then yeah, it's predictable. Not because it's wrong, but because it never becomes more than its surface idea. Now, here's a stronger version. A lonely man adopts a dog, thinking he wants companionship. But the dog's presence slowly reveals that what he's actually missing isn't company in general. It's one specific relationship he's been too proud to repair. Same setup, but now the meaning deepens. The dog isn't just fixing loneliness, it's exposing avoidance. That shift is the turn. Here's another one. A woman attends her mother's funeral and finally realizes she loved her all along. That's a very available ending, and if the story goes straight there, it feels pre-decided. Now, with a stronger turn, a woman attends her mother's funeral expecting guilt and grief, but what unsettles her is realizing she doesn't miss her mother. She misses the version of herself that still believed reconciliation was possible. Now the story lands somewhere more specific, more uncomfortable. That's the difference. It's not the premise. It's that the story only operates on its first layer. The turn doesn't change what the situation means. It just delivers what we already assumed. And that's the core problem. The turn confirms instead of transforms. So, how do you fix that? Not by being random. Not by adding a cheap twist. Not by trying to outsmart the reader. You fix it by going deeper. Start with the question, what does this story seem to be about at first? Then ask, what is it actually about underneath that? That gap, that difference, is where your story lives. Because the strong turn doesn't reject the setup. It reveals what was really going on inside it. Now, once you find that, you need to make sure the turn actually does something with it. Should expose a truer motive, shift the stakes, complicate the emotional reality, or force the character into a more revealing position. It should change how we understand everything that came before. That's one of your strongest tools. If the ending doesn't make earlier parts of the story feel sharper or more meaningful, then the turn probably isn't doing enough. And then there's the end. Because even if the turn works, you can still lose the story if the consequence is too easy. A lot of predictable stories go for the first available emotional payoff. They forgive, they heal, they move on, they understand. Sometimes that is the right move. Sometimes it's just the most obvious endpoint. So instead, ask, what ending is more revealing than just neat? What actually fits the deeper truth the turn uncovered? Once you have that, the ending's job is simple. Make it feel inevitable, not because it was obvious, but because it was earned. So, if a story feels predictable in a bad way, it's not really about surprise at all. It's about depth. The story showed its hand early and never added anything more to it. Fix the turn. Make it deepen the story instead of confirming it. Let it reveal something more specific, more uncomfortable, or truer than what was visible at the start. And let the ending follow from that. Now, if you want more like this video, I have a playlist here containing all kinds of information on the short story.